Hi, Taurus. Here to do your weekly reading for the 10th through the 20th, actually. So, sectional reading, I guess it is. All right, so first we're going to look at love, and then after that we will briefly look at singles also, and then after that work and career. So, we'll go ahead and get started with love first. And as always, if anyone feels like timestamping the segments, I highly appreciate it, and thank you. Thank you in advance. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on with love for Taurus. Okay. Okay, so we have the King of Cups, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the Four of Swords. Okay. All right. We have the Patience card. Okay. Ace of Fire. And we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So here's kind of like my first overall take, but I haven't really looked at things yet, is that with the Patience card coming out, because that's in your section, and the Nine of Swords as yin and Two of Wands at the bottom, I'm thinking that that's exactly what this is going to be about, patience. But the Two of Wands is typically about moving forward. Yeah, and you're going to be moving forward. I just don't feel it's like in this time period, okay? Because with the Two of Wands at the bottom into the High Priestess, so like your intuition will kind of keep guiding you in this deal here. And then you have the Two of Cups, okay? So I do feel like that's what's going to be needed here is patience. I know that doesn't sound like a fun reading, but the thing is, because you're dealing with somebody here, they have the King of Water. So it's like they're a little, sorry, cross watchers, but a little delusional for lack of better word. Okay. But not really. And I don't mean that in an insulting way. It's just like right now, it's not that they are that. Okay. But right now it's like they just, I get the sense like they don't kind of know what they want right now. All right. And they're sort of like they have a lot of romanticism in them. Absolutely. It's the King of Cups, right? But I just get the sense that they I mean, they're trying to attract this fish, in the image. There's the fish, and they've got their hand out, and it's like I almost get the sense like they, because there's like there's other fish in the sea or something like that. It's like I don't think they've quite honed in on you yet as like as the patient, like awesome person that you are, kind of thing, right? With this passion, with this Ace of Wands. So in that respect, I feel like this is a little bit of a newer type reading. I mean, if you've been with this person for a long time, it could just be that they're just a little delusional right now. Maybe they're chasing something else, and I don't mean like a person. Like I don't get that sense. I don't get the sense like they're out, chasing women or chasing men or what have you. But there's something that isn't like down to earth about them right now. Okay. With the Five of Wands too, it's like I think they're going to I think they have their moments when they do kind of come down to earth, and the lights kind of come on and that sort of thing. But then when that happens, I think they get kind of depressed. All right. So it's almost like a form of escapism that I see with this person. And then like in their moments of clarity, when it has to do like when you turn on the passion or things like that, I think that they like come back to earth, but there's still this sort of, it's like the flowers like kind of wilting, and the Five of Wands is kind of like about having like the courage to kind of stand up for yourself or to be yourself and those types of things. And I just get the sense that like every once in a while they kind of come down to earth with you during this time period, but they're still like they're like a little depressed, or they just don't have much courage or something right now. Because I feel like with the wings on this person too, like they really know that they have to transform and metamorphosis but like they're just kind of not ready. is what I see. And then we end up with the Four of Swords in their position too, which is a card of introspection and more sort of, you know, this like dreamy kind of quality energy where, you know, they're just kind of really thinking about things. But, you know, the wings are a lot bigger in, you know, here than they are like here. Like this is like being a child almost. That's kind of what I feel. Like there's something that brings them back to like acting, they're not acting like a child, but it's like things that stem from childhood, okay? And it's just keeping them from moving forward. So I don't know. But with the Four of Swords, like I said, I feel like they just need to introspect, kind of go inside, that sort of thing. Their wings are growing, so they are getting ready to transform, but not quite yet. Hence, we go to you with the Patience card. So, again, I know that sucks. I mean, it sounds, you know, but I mean, if it's, you do have the Two of Cups down here, so it probably will end up being a good connection. So if your intuition is saying stick it out, you know. If not, you know, I mean, it's just a tarot reading. It's not for everybody. It's a general reading. So if your intuition's saying nope, I'm not going to be patient anymore, then don't, you know, that kind of thing. But, you know, patience is required here. So I do see, you know, that it's a little bit of pining, a little bit of waiting, you know, all that kind of stuff. And that does kind of suck. But, you know, I do feel there is like a moment of passion here between you guys. But I just, I got to say, you know, honestly, I just don't think the other person is feeling it like you are at this point. I think they will. But I don't think they're feeling it at this point, okay? But it may be beneficial for them because then they go into this introspection. But the thing is, like, I think that they, like, if you do have a passionate connection in this time period, I feel like they will withdraw, and then that's going to kind of stress you out, you know, with the Nine of Swords. And it's like you're ready, you know, to spread your wings and like get going and stuff, but like, and you're waiting on the messages, and the messages aren't coming because they're like kind of locked away doing their introspective thing. But again, you know, let's not forget Two of Wands at the bottom, High Priestess. Your intuition will guide you through all of this, and then you do have the Two of Cups. So I feel like there will be more of a deeper connection that's what you are waiting for here, more towards the end of the month. You know, maybe a little longer, but, you know, hopefully, I mean, nobody should have to be patient that long, right? So that's kind of what I see going on there. All right, so Taurus, let's do Taurus singles now. Taurus singles, please. Taurus singles, what's going on with Taurus singles? Oh, wow, my cards just went all over the place. Oh, cool, maybe we'll have some reversals. I barely ever have reversals because I don't shuffle that way. Yep, we're gonna have reversals, all right. Ooh, it's a whole new fun time. All right. Okay, so Taurus singles with reversals. Let's hope we don't get any reversals, unless they're like the bad, you know, like the ones that make them better. All right. Let's see what's going on. Taurus singles, please, for the 10th through the 20th, please, for Taurus singles. Taurus singles. Damn, man. What up? Just all sloppy. Taurus singles, please. 10th through the 20th. Okay, almost there. Ooh, okay, all right. So we got some of those reversals. All right. So, okay. One being, unfortunately, Page of Wands. So Page of Wands came in reverse. So I don't feel like there's much response to communication going on right now. This might tie in a little bit to the love reading that I just did. So if you are kind of like you're single, but you're kind of seeing someone, or there's some kind of on and off situation, the love reading might be in line with this too. If you're totally single, no prospects going on, but I don't think this is a read for you, quite frankly, because somebody's messaging somebody here. So it's like, and I feel like they're not getting a response. So I feel like the communication is not flowing. And I do see too, I feel like this is you. It could be them, but I feel like this is you. Like, I feel like you're getting ready to sort of like kind of put this behind you. You know, it's like, because I feel like you've put a lot of emotional investment into this, and you're not getting a return at all, you know, with these cards at all. But again, if you are sort of involved with someone, watch that love reading, because it did require a time of patience before it all kind of came together. So, but you know, use your intuition too, because this doesn't look very good. I got to be frank. I've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles all in reverse. Okay, and the only thing upright in this read, because the King of Swords is also in reverse, the only thing upright is leaving this emotional investment behind, turning your back on it, and just moving forward into something else, okay? So that's kind of, I mean, that's the only card that came out upright. So everything else, the Page of Wands is in reverse. That means no communication. The King of Swords is in reverse. You could be dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius or a Libra. There's air here. Well, we got everything. We got all the elements. We got fire, water, earth, and we got air energy twice. But the King of Swords is typically, you know, air sign. But it's cold, distant, all that kind of stuff. But in reverse, it's like, you know, it doesn't mean like they're coming out of being that way. It's just kind of worse. Like there's just no communication is what I see here. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles is you know, slow as hell to begin with a lot of times, you know, and like it's in reverse. So it's not even, you know, moving at all. You know, upright, it could be an opportunity. It could be something coming in, but you know, it's not right now. And the Ace of Swords is also in reverse. I feel like you are dealing with somebody who is in reverse right now. I mean, in like literally, you know, in that mode. The Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck in reverse. So is the Nine of Wands and Two of Cups. But then, you know, we have like the cards upright again, but they're not positive cards, okay? The Chariot then is in reverse. So, no, you know, they're all like in reverse right now. So that does not sound very positive. I'm sorry, that sucks. But this, you know, that is definitely, you know, something. So I'm going to pull you guys an advice card actually on this one, because that's just pretty tough and sucky. So, but again, like if you're single, like you're not dealing with anyone, this reading is not for you, okay? I feel like this is definitely tied into the love reading, and that it's more, you know, as somebody who is already in contact with someone. So let's see. Advice for Tauruses, please. Advice for Tauruses. Advice for Taurus. Okay, so you do have the card Happy, Happy, all right? So I'll read that to you real quick. I mean, it's just probably just that. And Building Blocks is at the bottom of the deck. So again, you know, this could tie into that first reading where it just requires patience before things get back on track. Let me look a little further down the deck. Yeah, the Star card is not far. I mean, well, I mean, it's far. But I mean, through all of this, you know, so definitely, like, if you're dealing with Aquarius, that's possible. I mean, the Lover's card is here. But then, damn it, Wheel of Fortune reverse. I mean, this is just going to take some work, guys. Like, whoever this is, it's going to take some work. So let's see what Happy Happy has to say. Okay, well, the essential meaning is joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, and a feeling that all is well. Okay, I mean, I don't see that from here, but this kind of does indicate that, because it's sort of like realizing that you've invested enough into this emotionally, and you stack it up behind you, you turn your back on it, you don't look back, you just keep moving forward. It's like you've found your clarity, in a sense, in a situation that you've invested way too much emotionally into. So in that case, maybe, you know, this does lead to like a happier time for you, letting this go. That's possible. But let me see what the relationship message is. Okay. So it says, there are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with, and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, and to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship, and if you're seeking one, be happy now, Happiness attracts more of itself like bees to honey. Okay, so I'm reading this and I'm thinking, really? Because I ain't seeing that. But as I'm reading it, it occurred to me, another take on this, all right, is everything is in reverse except leaving emotional baggage behind and moving forward. Okay, so this could be for a single Taurus that has like nobody, like, you know, like not dealing with somebody already, because they won't be. You know, that's like kind of the message. They won't be until like this stuff is left behind. You know, this whatever it is from the past, whatever it is you've been emotionally, that's emotionally draining you and keeping you from moving forward. Like this is possible, but not, you know, not until you can leave this stuff behind, because right now there is zero opportunity here, you know, and it just sucks. It's like I can't even, like, I'm trying to find something, and thank God I pulled a positive card, even though it doesn't make sense, but I think that's why it does make sense, because this could be you know, happy. And it's like most of the Tauruses I know, honestly, I mean, they're just like so freaking deep, and they're like impenetrable almost. You know, it's like they're hard to get through. You know, because I'm Scorpio, so, and it's like, and Tauruses, you know, are our opposites, right? And I like Tauruses a lot, but it's like it's like I can't get anything from them. You know, I can't really get any depth of connection, and I know they're deep. That's what, like, it drives us crazy, because Scorpios love to get to the bottom of things, and we can't, because you guys are impenetrable. You know, it's like we can't get through. And most of the Tauruses I've known are kind of like that. And it's like, and they're like beautiful people inside that are like closed off to the world, you know. And it's like, this is about, you know, leaving that stuff behind, and you know, kind of, you know, show, you don't have to go out and, you know, I don't know, what is she doing? Like dancing on, you know, whatever, dancing barefoot. And although Patti Smith, yeah, you know, but, you know, you don't have to go do all that kind of stuff or be happy. I mean, nobody just like, it becomes that way, right? But it's the gist, you know, the gist of it. It's the ultimate extreme of this reading. All right, the ultimate opposite of this reading is this. Okay, that's how bad, you know. It's like, this is like sad, and this is happy. So that's the potential, the advice card that I drew. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. You know, because I sense, for some of you, I think that love reading tied in, and there, you know, it does pay off to be patient and with someone. If you are dealing with someone, they will come around for some of you, but it is a general reading, so it's not for everybody. But I feel like, you know, putting a lot of things emotionally behind you is going to help the situation tremendously. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there, and we're going to do career read now. All right. We'll get the reversals out, because we don't need those in the career read too, right? Okay, let's see. All right. A couple more. Whew. Dang, it's so hot today. All right. Okay. Career read for Taurus. Let's see what's going on. Also singles too, if you're still watching. I know it's probably already been timestamped, but you had building blocks at the bottom of the deck under happy. So building blocks is just kind of like that, you know, exactly what it means. I mean, I have to read it. It's pretty obvious. It's saying, you know, kind of, you know, start, you know, lay the foundation, you know, and start somewhere, because they're, you know, building blocks, they eventually get you to, you know, where you need to go, and the good things, and accomplishment and fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, also things like that. So, all right. So let's think about career, workplace for Taurus, 10th through 20th, please. Career for Taurus, 10th through 20th, April 2019. Okay, for Taurus, regarding their work and or career for Taurus. Okay, All right, we have the Six of Cups, always odd in a career reading. Okay, Three of Swords. Damn, Taurus, what's going on? Two of Wands. We have the Two of Swords, so obviously some choices going on here. All right, so this could have something to do with like some sort of family business, or like a kid, or work that seems like family going back to it. There's some sort of like disappointment around this. So, but let's see. Queen of Wands in the near future. King of Pentacles, that's in your position. That's good. Judgment is in the outward environment. We have the Magician, and we have the Seven of Coin. So not bad. And we have the Ace of Coin at the bottom. So Three of Wands, Tower card. Okay, so So the Three of Swords right over the top of this. I mean, like I said, Six of Cups is just bizarre to me in a career reading, because it's more of like a past soulmate energy, or something like that. But we do have the Ten of Cups in here too, which this could like relate to, maybe you work with family, or a sibling, or even like one of your kids works with you, something of that nature. It could be there's some sort of disappointment or loss. Probably involves three people with the Three of Swords. And I think it puts you in a tough place. Like, you have to make some sort of decision or choice. I feel like I just feel like it's like a tough choice for you that you're going to be up against here. With the Queen of Wands in the near future, I mean, this I do like. If that is you, I feel like you will find some creative solutions to this choice, okay? And it looks like you make the right choice with the King of Pentacles. I feel that's good. If this is not anything to do with like a family-related type thing, then this could just mean, I mean, sometimes the Ten of Cups can be our work family, okay? But if that's the case, I feel like there's like a friend or somebody at work that's sort of close to you that you've known for a while, or something like that. There's some sort of disappointment going on here, all right? So on betrayal, maybe a little bit of betrayal or disappointment in that department. And it's like almost like they dropped the ball and left it like in your court for you to do, and you have to make a decision or something of that nature. It's a little odd. But you handle it maturely and well, I believe, with the Queen of Wands, okay? And you have, the Queen of Wands could be somebody else, though. That's the thing, because you have the King of Coin. So it could be just you handling the situation, like I said, creatively, finding a solution for it, and that pays off. Or this could be somebody else, like, around you that is, this could be part of the equation here. Let's see. You do have the Ace of Coin at the bottom. That's a good card. Let me look at the Queen of Wands. It's kind of difficult with these people, because I'm not sure who's who. I mean, you're the King of Pentacles, but let's see. Queen of Wands. Who's the Queen of Wands? Okay, somebody that you're communicating with, but it's like it's not going well. is what I feel. Like there's some issues around it. Somebody's going to be like a little bit like feel like they've been betrayed a little bit, or something like that. So it could come from a female in this situation, okay? It could be their idea is a little too creative, and it's kind of doesn't work with you, okay? But you have the King of Pentacles. I feel like you are extremely stable, all right? That's the thing. So whatever this disappointment is, you are fine. You have the King of Pentacles. I think you're very wise about business. I think you're very, you're secure. So, like, you don't need to get involved in whatever this is. If it is a family type situation, it could be too that there's some sort of gift or something going on, like something to do with like an inheritance or something of that nature. If so, I think you'll receive something, but I don't think it's like, oh my gosh, kind of thing. All right. Let me see what the Seven of Coin is. But mostly, I don't think it has to do with inheritance. I mean, for some of you and me. Yeah, so we got another 7. We got 2 7s in the read, which actually isn't bad. That's not a bad sign. So with the Judgment card here, I feel like somebody's passing judgment, okay, like about a situation. And I think that's what starts the betrayal-ish feeling or the heartbreak or just like a little bit of an issue here. And there's some information here not quite known to you yet, all right? So there's more going on behind the scenes than you probably know with this person. But I feel like somebody's like kind of judging you a little bit. So your outcome cards, you have 2 7s. Okay, so 2 7s in a read, is it 2? Yeah, it's actually pretty decent news. Okay, even though the cards aren't like super strong. Yeah, this person's hurt. This person's hurt by something, and I feel like they're not going to exercise the best judgment. So careful of that. 2 7s. So I do feel like this, you know, you just have to stand your ground and keep working and trying and doing what you're doing, putting in the effort. I think I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Nope, I'm not. Okay. But because I do believe it'll pay off. And again, with the King of Pentacles, I think it's a really good sign. And you have other offers coming in too, is what I see soon. So, because I saw the Ace of Pentacles, now I'm seeing the Page of Cups here. And the Ten of Coin is not far back from here either, which is another great stable card. Okay. So I just feel like this is like kind of like an inner work issue that is a little bit hurtful, you know, probably, but I feel like you're fine. As long as you just kind of, you know, pay attention to your own stability and worry about yourself and that sort of thing, I think you're good. So, yeah, that's it. And stand up for yourself, I would say, too, with that outcome. You know, just keep putting the effort in. Just keep your head down, sort of. Keep working. But when I say keep your head down, I mean, like, you know, fly low under the radar kind of thing. But don't keep your head down. You know, I mean, definitely that's the opposite of what I meant. Because this is like having courage and standing up for yourself. What I meant is, like, keep your head down as far as, like, don't get involved in a bunch of, you know, it just seems like somebody's going to try and stir up something. So just try to steer clear from that crap, right? Okay. All right, Taurus, that'll do it. So let's see, that's 10th through 20th. So I'll see you guys back for 20th through the 30th. And take care, and we'll see you soon. All right, bye, Taurus.